Cause. Coast. Destroy. Disappear. Discover. Man-made. Net. Require. Risk. Species.
Word formation. Act. Action. Die. Death.
Unit 10, Period 4. Activities 2 and 3. 1.
Scientists are still discovering more new kinds of life in the deep oceans.
It's amazing! There are millions of different species.
2.
Pollution is causing a lot of damage to life in the oceans.
Yes, we risk losing many different species. It's becoming a huge man-made disaster.
3.
We have to do something. The whole world needs to take action.
Well, some countries now require fishing boats to catch fewer fish.
4.
Some people use very large nets to help catch the fish that they want.
But they also cause the destruction of other kinds of sea life too.
5.
I love the old path along the coast above the sea. Let's go that way.
I'm sorry, but we can't. Parts of it were destroyed by the sea last winter. They fell into the sea and disappeared during some very bad weather.
Unit 10, Period 4. Activity 4. My name is Jim Webb, and my family have been fishermen for 150 years. And I still remember my grandfather talking about the old days. He and his father before him risked their lives every time they went out to sea. They didn't stay close to the coast. They went far out with their large nets to catch bigger species of fish, and out there they were really alone. A lot of boats didn't come back. The sea destroyed them, and they disappeared. And when a boat sank like that, the cause was often never discovered. So life was much harder in my grandfather's time than it was when I first went fishing 60 years ago. We were starting to get a lot of advantages that he never had when he was young. First of all, they only had sails in the old days, and the wind was often in the wrong direction. But we had powerful engines to help sail fast in the right direction. And in the old days, men needed to be really strong to get their heavy nets full of fish out of the water. But when I was young, we already had special equipment to help get the heavy nets out of the water. Another thing, they were very alone in bad weather in the old days. But we had radio to call for help if necessary, and we were in trouble. And talking about trouble, they didn't have any real way of knowing about bad weather in the coming days in my grandfather's time. but we had weather forecasts to give warnings of bad weather. One very important thing is this. In the old days, they didn't have any help in finding the right place to put their nets in the water. But we already did when I was young. We had modern technology to help find fish.